cruise control, man. Cruise control. That game was cruise control, and obviously there's I see a little bit of like analysis after the game. A few people saying the second half wasn't so good and stuff like that. Now I agree with that, but this was basically a League Cup um team that we put out. That's the level of squad depth that we've got currently. Like there was no Saka, there was no Eze, there was no Declan Rice, there was no Calafiori, there was no Timber. That's 5 players that we've taken out of the first team and can give rest to, and the squad is still strong enough. Our squad, we started the game with Martinelli right wing and Trossard left wing, which I've been screaming to not do for years. So, and this was a cruise control game. Martin Odegaard back to his best, easy game. Like I do feel I'm more impressed by him at Newcastle still, because I feel like the game's different and it's what it required. I feel like this game was just too easy for him and Zubamendi. I feel like those two, the game was easy for them. It was easy for a few players actually. It was actually easy for not Gabriel, Saliba, easy for Zubamendi, and it was easy for Odegaard. I feel like David Raya now is put himself in the world-class bracket of goalkeepers. I don't care what anyone says. He's in the top goalkeepers in world football. He is incredible. 2 back-to-back Golden Gloves as well. The guy is just incredible. What he did, the save he made at 1-0 down when we needed it badly is phenomenal. His passing out from the back is just incredible. I don't know if there's many keepers that can pass at the back as good as him. The only one that I've seen over the years is obviously Edison. Next is Raya. His passing out from the back is just brilliant. He cuts the ball through through midfield, and he does all types of stuff. He sets up attacks. So he's in that world-class bracket now. And our team was just cruising today. Like, we should have scored about 5 goals in the first half. I'm a little bit irritated that Gyökeres didn't have his shooting boots, because he had all-round play. He had all the good all-round play. He had everything right. He did everything good. He's bullying defenders, and he's the ball sticking at him, and he's passing 1-2s. He just didn't have his shooting boots. When he had a chance to shoot, it was just kind of a bit wayward and stuff. So I feel he just needs a goal just to get it off his back. But he's playing well. He always makes all the right runs, and he times his runs to perfection. He's got this thing where he just times his run to perfection all the time. So yeah, I think Gyökeres is looking well, man. He just needs a goal to get his goal scoring form back on track, but he's looking good. And then you got Marino, that today was playing in his natural midfield position, and he was fine today. So I mean, there's not much analysis you can really do about these type of games, because these type of games are games that you want and you design. This is exactly what you want. You want a game that is no chaos, no activity. We just get through the game, no injuries. We know we had a little slight one with Gabriel, but it looked like more of a knock. And just move on to West Ham, because this is exactly what we needed to do, was to have an uneventful match. That's what we needed. We needed that badly. We needed an uneventful match badly, and we needed to. And it's a Champions League game. It's a big game. It's an important game. You see how hard these Champions League teams are. Tottenham had a nightmare against Bodo Glimt. Liverpool lost to Galatasaray. Chelsea had a back and forth with Benfica. These games are not easy. Man City today, like, these games are not easy games. So when you get a team like Olympiacos, that we've got a squad the way we've got it, and we can practically beat them with our second team, we keep a few key players in position, like Saliba and Gabriel, just to solidify the back line. Zubamendi, to keep him in there, to keep him or Rice in there. Apart from that, the rest of the team, Gyökeres as well, the rest of the team is kind of mixing and matching, and that's how good this squad is. And today's game, it really was cruise control. Like, it was as cruise control as you can see in a match. It should have been 5-0 in the first half. That's the only thing I can say about this game, is that it should have been about 4 or 5-0. Like, that's the only thing. But apart from that, it was cruise control. It was an easy game. I wasn't worried at any point about them coming back into the game. They didn't create any chances, really. We didn't really create too many chances. We created a lot of near chances, so maybe the pass before the final pass and stuff like that. But we didn't make any real dents in the defense. even though it could potentially have been 5-0, it wasn't like a last-ditch challenges and create saves from the keeper. It wasn't like stuff like that. It was more, we didn't carve them open when we had an opportunity to. Like, if you just made that last final ball, it would have been 1-on-1. It was more like that. So, cruise control, man. Like, I don't think there's any problem with this game. I feel like Arteta did everything he had to do, right? He's getting the decisions right. He's making subs fairly quickly, and he's adjusting to the scenario and the game. And he did that again today when he needed to. He brought on Rice, Eze, and Saka just to get some quality on the pitch. It didn't make much difference, to be honest, because it didn't really matter. Nothing was really going on for them to be coming on. Really, it wasn't like they came on. It wasn't like, oh yeah, they're on now, and the team's just was just all of a sudden just carving this team apart. It wasn't like that. So, like, it was just a bit flat, really, in the second half. Which I guess when you're winning, you don't mind. Only problem is in the Premier League that can seep in, and it becomes a problem at times because teams in the Premier League, they end up just all of a sudden the game swings. But in the Champions League, teams always give you a chance because everyone plays to their strengths. They don't really try to negate other teams. So it was cruise control all the way through, man. Comfortable cruise control, and it was a perfect game to keep our winning run going and to continue this little form that we've been on. We need to keep this winning mentality and to continue to go into game after game, just winning and just becoming a habit of just winning games and just easily and just winning games easily. And gonna have the hard odd games against Newcastle last minute. It happens. So the last thing you want to do now is to go into Olympiacos and have a slip up, or go into West Ham. We need to do the same thing against West Ham. Focus and just cruise through. Just like, do you know what I mean? Just like glide through, and that's what we need. We need to get into just every week, just winning easy. That what Man City's teams used to do, where you just knew that they were just gonna win. If we can get into that and get into a little run, we don't know what can happen this year. So yeah, man, cruise control today, man. The team played well. They did what they had to do, and there's nothing more to say than nice. On to West Ham, really and truly. Like, the West Ham game is the game that we have to focus on now, because this game, and I really do mean it when I say this, Olympiacos, they're good. You can tell that they're a good team. But there's teams in the Premier League that will beat these teams, Bournemouths and the Fulhams, and these teams will give Olympiacos major problems. So that's what you got to do to these type of teams. If you don't beat them 5 or 6, you got to cruise and a lack of and a bit of don't expend any energy, and that's what we done today. So I got no complaints today, man. Nice and easy, and on